Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before and if you've never been here, welcome. My name is Mayla. Here I do everything gardening and DIYs. I have recently changed my mind about my decision to plant some trees. I was originally going to wait until the fall, but we have some beautiful weather right now. The past few days, it has been it's been unheard of this time in August, and it's going to be like this for like the next 3 to 4 days until it gets back up into the 90s. It's like in the 70s and 80s. And so I feel like I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this weather and the time that I have today. Go ahead and plant those trees and just baby them for another month or so until September, when it kind of starts to cool off. So I have to head to Home Depot to grab a couple of things. I need two more stakes. I have 3 trees to plant. I already have 1. I need 2 of the 8-foot stakes, just to make sure, because I've had problems before. The trees are not that big. I think they're like 7-gallon, where the trunk is only like maybe an inch and a half diameter. So I just want to stake it just to make sure they don't fall over, because I did have one to do that and die on me. So I'm gonna head to Home Depot, get 2 stakes, and hopefully I don't come back with anything else that I did not go for. And I'm gonna take you guys along with me. All right, here it goes. Come along with me to Home Depot to see what I come out with. So I am in my happy place. I'm here at Home Depot. I think I found what I need. So my husband and I go back and forth. I love Home Depot. He loves Lowe's. So we go back and forth. So we're gonna get what I came here for and try to get out of here. Can't leave before taking a once over around the plants and seeing what they have. Hi guys, so I am back home from Home Depot. I was actually able to get out of there without with being obedient and without getting anything that I did not go for. So I purchased 2 more of those stakes for the trees. I already had 1. I had to go back and get 2 more. I got those 2, and then I had to get one item that my husband needed, and then I was out of there and I'm back home. I have all of my items out that I need to plant these trees, so we're gonna get to work. I'm gonna set you guys up so that you guys can come along with me. And so, like I said in my previous videos, originally I had planned on waiting to do this in the fall because it was too hot, but we have had some awesome weather the past few days, and it's supposed to be like this for another 3 to 4 days. So hopefully I can take advantage of this, get these trees planted, and then just baby them so that they won't so they'll be okay, and then that'll be one less thing I have to do in the fall. So let's get to work, and I hope you enjoy. So before we get started, I have got to put this hair up, as these locks get all over the place when I'm out in the garden. So I'm just gonna pull these back, and I am going to get my gloves on to somewhat protect my hands, and we're gonna get started. to be extra careful over here because we have power lines going from those electric poles all along here. So anytime I am planting kind of deep over here, go really slowly. So I don't know if you all can tell that I'm limping a little bit. Yesterday morning I got up to use the restroom and I stumped my pinky toe on my right foot against the chest in my bedroom. So it is still very sore and it's like I'm guarding it and I'm limping, but I'm trying to power through it and get these trees planted. One down, two to go.
Let your edge out to some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now, got me bummed out. You baby, baby, baby. I've been on my empty.
So this is the tree that I need to take up these two pampas grass and transplant them, but now I'm really not quite sure where I want to put them, because originally I was going to put them in that far corner to disguise those electrical poles, but there are all kind of electrical wires down there, and pampas grass grows, the base grows pretty wide and thick. So I don't want there to ever come a time where I need to dig up the pampas grass and I damage some of those wires. So I am rethinking that. For now, I am just going to, until I decide where I want them to permanently stay, I am going to move both of them just down in some of this open space behind that other tree. So we'll do that for now, and then we're going to plant this final tree. this is what I use to stake my trees, and to tie them to. I use this roll of this stretchy, rubbery tape. It kind of it helps so that when the tree trunk grows and gets bigger, it's not hard and it doesn't cut into the tree trunk. I have purchased trees before where when I got them, they were tied off with like a tight, kind of almost like strip tie, and it's so hard that it was like growing into the trunk of the tree, and that can really damage the tree. So I prefer to use these. I cut about 3 or 4 strips of them and tie them into sections maybe a foot apart, going up the tree trunk to make sure the stake stays close to the tree trunk, to keep the tree trunk straight, for one, especially when they're really small like this, and two, to kind of help keep them from leaning in the wind, things like that. So we're gonna go ahead and tie these 3 trees up to the stakes. Go ahead on and clean off all of these branches trying to grow out the side, because this is a Eagleston Holly. It's a holly. It's a hybrid, and I have to go back and get the actual details of the hybrid of, which 2 hollies it's a hybrid of. But this one is not as sticky. The leaves are not as sticky as some of the traditional hollies. And also, this is an evergreen tree, so that's one good thing. So when these grow up tall, they won't lose leaves onto my neighbor's yard and have that be an issue for them. So I really wanted wherever I planted along this wall to be evergreen. For one, they won't have to worry with my leaves, and 2, I could just have that privacy year-round to block the roof of their house. So that's what the plan was for here. And then these don't grow terribly tall. I think these get to 15 to 20 feet. And the canopy wide, it can be, I think, anywhere from 10 to 15 feet. So hopefully, it can grow. I'll have the trunk grow to the top of the fence, which is like 6 feet. And then I will then let the canopy start to spread out to touch each other, all 3. So that's my plan for these. These are supposed to be fast growing. I don't know what that means. So hopefully, I think they're supposed to put on about 2 feet a year. So they're already about 4.5 to 5 feet. So we'll see. See, touching this, and it doesn't hurt at all with the little stickies on the edge of the leaf. It doesn't hurt to the touch. They are there, but they are not as hard as the traditional hollies at all. And I do apologize for the noise. My neighbor is getting his house painted, and so the man that he hired to paint is over there pressure washing his house. And so this is the pressure washing machine, the pressure machine that you hear that is very loud. So hopefully we can drown out some of this noise with a little bit of music. On to the last tree. Have those three done. That one is planted and staked. That one is planted and staked. And then this third one is planted and staked. Now we're gonna go down here and take care of the pampas grass. And this won't be its final place. This is just where I'm gonna put it for right now. I think I'm gonna put one on each side of this tree. One right here and one right here. And who knows, I might like it and it might stay here. gonna water in these 3 trees really good and then call it a day. There's more to see here, guys. I am going to, we've been at this for 2 hours and 25 minutes now. Right behind mulching, digging large holes for trees is like my second least favorite thing to do in gardening. I have an auger, like the little small 2-inch and the little 3-inch. I really would love like a 5, 6, or 7-inch auger, but then that would mean I would need to get a stronger drill. And right now I don't have that. It's not in the budget right now, so digging with the good old shovel is what it's got to be. That took a lot of time, but it's done now. I'm happy, and it's one less thing I have to do in the fall. So I'm just going to finish up watering in these 3 trees really good, and then kind of going through the rest of my yard and watering a few things that need to be watered. And I'm gonna head in the house and get cleaned up and kind of relax for the rest of this day. This is Sunday, so I'm just gonna relax and kind of get ready for the work week. So I thank you guys for tuning in and tagging along with me while I do a little bit of gardening today. I appreciate you. Don't forget, if you like what I'm doing here, if you enjoy watching me garden or my DIYs, just subscribe, hit the like button, and also the bell so that you don't miss any other videos. And have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.